a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Boston College Eagles and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will have first crack at this one. These two teams don't exactly love each other. Man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Yeah, Reese, don't love each other is an understatement. They severely dislike each other, and that's how it should be. And last game, man, it was back and forth, back and forth. You didn't know who was going to win. Who's mentally prepared for this ball game? Who can handle the emotions, Palmer, early to start this game?
Yeah, that's the great thing about rivalry games like this. When these two teams play each other, it's like two heavyweight fighters trading haymakers, and ultimately it comes down to which guy, which team is standing last.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throwing. Carr. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Boston College's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll go to the counter. Just smothered on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for room. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense all over it.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run inside, it's Dickens. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation, 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Under pressure. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Making his first move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball. Ready to get moving. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. On the ground, it's Young.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's dropped.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
From the gun on third down, Carr. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll do it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The RPO got him. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. Driving forward, it's Dickens. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Powers inside. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Moving the pocket, it's McKenzie. They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early? The crowd involved. Get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Running inside, it's Walton. And he's brought down after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Finds a spot in the middle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick give. It's Walton. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Here's Carr to throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Has to have it on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Motion from the back. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's right. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his man on the RPO. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Out wide left, it's right. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Addison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got out of trouble and throws. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The give is to Williams. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Going to the ground.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Quarterback changing the play. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Deep in the end zone, it's Addison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, on the Eagles sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Offense gets set for second down. Might as well run him again. There he goes. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Leaves it short.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second and long here. Caught in the backfield, it's right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's McKenzie. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Walton. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going to the run, it's Walton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Keeps it moving, it's Walton. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Timeout called by the Eagles, it's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Danzy. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. On the return, it's Addison. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's McKenzie. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dickens. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throws it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To the air. It's McKenzie. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 14 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Red Raiders coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in South Bend. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From deep, it's Green. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Notre Dame's head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
All right, Holly. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Sets his feet. It's McKenzie. Zings it complete to the right. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back-to-back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
And the Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Dickens. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back.
Makes the grab in their space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Grabs it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
Boston College, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Sees a crease. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Carr. Look out. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Second and long here. RPO complete. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Needs it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
On the run, it's Young. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the red zone, it's Walton. Oh, he's got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Ready, go. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. The run inside. It's Dickens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
2nd down to the air. Finds his target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's 3rd and 5. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking for a crease. It's Walton. Lowers those pads.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Running inside. It's Williams. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the Boston College sidelines, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's McKenzie. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush is on. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. With the draw, it's Walton. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Addison. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Under pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Moves the pocket. It's McKenzie. They're all over him. Finds some time. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last third down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on fourth down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
Got to make the play on fourth. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Handoff again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Carr from the gun on third down. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's good from 58 yards out.
Personal foul. Rookie kicker.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Straight ahead, it's Danzy. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. He stopped, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. There's a long and